Hello. Hi everyone. Hi. We are finally back and alive. Hey, Cherry, thank you for the stream streak. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's a special day. I don't know the words. Let's go and play. Hey, I don't know. Yes, thank you. I have a lot of work I need to catch up on, and it's just nice to be able to catch up with people, and for some reason, even though it says I have excellent quality in the Twitch studio, on OBS it says it is completely dropping and being a butt. So I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully it can kind of smarten itself out. And yeah, thank you. This was a gift I got for my anniversary last year. Yeah, from the lovely Volblossom. Everyone go check out Volblossom. She is wonderful. We adore her. She's very much my little gremlin. Yes, big gremlin. And she's also a part of Rame. Yay! Which I think... There we go. If you haven't joined, make sure to join the Rame server. We're super cool. But yeah, today I just need to do a whole bunch of work. So I thought, well, if I need to do work, and I can't use my Switch to stream, I might as well stream doing my work. And just having a good time. And we'll keep it pretty chill. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of things to do. Let's see, where do I start? I don't really have like a specific order I was going to do any of this stuff in. So, yeah, we're just gonna chill, hang out. Let's see. The new document. This is gonna be the one for Moonsea. Now, I believe they were asking about a promotion plan for their server. Let me just make sure I can pull up that information. Go into my client server. Okay. So, looking at this. The Moonsea promo plan. Identify keywords for your server. And then they already listed a few, so I can put those into bullets just for easy organization. So let's see. I'll also pull up their actual post they put on Blue Sky as another reference. Okay, so that looks like art. Okay. So, keywords are going to be... Well, that's the wrong tab. There we go. Furry, neurodivergent, art, queer, LGBTQ, okay. BTQ. Gotta remember the plus, that's important. Right, so... Comfy. Let's see. Safe space. Those are all good words. And then... I'll just format that to look better and easier to read. Yes, I don't need that. Yes, I should. They did mention it's 18 plus. Just because they don't want to have to deal with kids getting into an unsafe space. Or I guess rather, getting into possibly unsafe situations. The server itself is a safe space. Okay, so... Alright, so... We do know this board is a good one. Okay, so... hold on. So places / ways to promote. Okay, so... this board, they recommended, what was this one called? Discord tree. I can't say I know much about that. I mean, from what I'm finding... it doesn't seem... inherently bad. Is this a new model? Hi. Well, I've had this for a while, but my reactive wasn't working properly, and I don't have all my, my model, the live 2D, fully set up yet. I need to go in and adjust some of the settings for better tracking, especially with, because I moved my setup a bit, the lighting's a little bit different. But I've had this for a bit over a year. I've used it a few times on other streams. It was made by Blossom, super cool. Discord tree, blue sky, Reddit, YouTube post. Alright, what are these notifications? Alright, those aren't important. Good, okay. So moving on. Oh, I don't know why it's so delayed over there. It keeps fluctuating a lot. Okay. It is a catchy graphic. So, for those who don't know, I mean, it shouldn't come off as, too big of a surprise for people, but using a nice graphic is a very good way to help promote stuff. Alright, so... there's a few different, design principles to look at. Okay, so... so, here's a good one, let's see. Hi, Sketchy. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? I do apologize if things are being a little bit of a butt. This is partially also a test for the model. For some reason, I'm getting some kind of encoder overload. But I've already fixed that once. So I'll have to double check a different setting somewhere. Alright, so light and dark colors. Okay, so that's good. Oh, I got a message. Neat. Let's see. So use contrast, such as light or dark colors. They're talking about bold versus light fonts. Slash light font. The goal is to make important elements stand out. Use an image on the graphic, your model, or a logo. For ease of access, you can also add a QR code to the graphic for scanning purposes. Okay, so have one main color and at least one secondary color. Alright, so align the element for a professional look. Okay, and I'll make that one size bigger just to make it easier to read again, because I want to be mindful in case. I don't know if they have any reading disabilities, they've never said. So I gotta make sure I account for that. And Twitch has dropped unstable again. Okay, so 2 to 3 font types max. And I want to put emphasis on that part. Okay. Hey, you got the Mr. Mover! Yay! It's alive! Yes, yes, yes! Now, it should, in theory, allow me to do... There's actually 12 different boards you can get. I'm gonna try doing a test and just see if it'll give me a different one. It does! Yay! Okay, so... Alright, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. We're just vibing, doing some work, catching up. Because I am very much behind on my work. Okay, so that's looking good. Ah. Okay, so that's all looking good. Cat treat, okay. Hi, Melanie. Yep. You got a cat treat, redeem. Alright, here you go, just the one. Boop. It's snowing a lot today, I don't like it. Okay, let's see, what else? So this should be pretty good for promoting a server. I think I can make it all the same font size. Just to make it a little easier for them to read. And it's spaced properly. So just... I'll do this to help break it up into parts. Hey Melanie, what's up? Yeah, you had your cat treat. How was it? Was it delicious? Aw, yes it was? Yeah, hi. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on, let me look in your eye. You got a goopy in it. It's not like an eye infection, I know that. You just have some cat sleep. Yeah, I know. Second winter? This is like the fourth winter. Okay, so share. Okay, so anyone with this, with the link, has access as a viewer. Okay. And then I think over here, copy the link. Done. Okay, so that's one thing on my task. Okay, so I can take that off. Hey Legacy, how's it going? Legacy, are you enjoying your second or third or whatever winter we're in now? Too much winter. Okay, let's see, what do I work on next? Hey, hi Milo! Hello. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're just catching up on the work and testing the new setup for stream. The frames are being very inconsistent, so I'll need to fix that. But luckily this is just a very light stream. And I do indeed have a cat laying on my arm. Mwah. You got kissed, Melanie. Meh. Alright, so... I've got that taken care of. Let's see. What do I need? What's next on the to-do list? Kind of blizzard earlier, so it took 2 hours to get home. Oh, that sounds horrible. But also, I mean, looking outside, yeah, it is awful. Like, I completely understand why it's like that. Let's see, what's next on my list? It's a little difficult because I do like using both hands to type, which I cannot currently do because of Melanie. So why don't I just check the status of some of my other works? Baby kitty, kitty, kitty. She really is just a good kitty, you know? Let's see, how are we doing for the concert applications? We're at 16. Nice, nice. And a few of them I know we're going to be having in there. I can't, like, officially say it, but some of them I'm definitely on board with having. I see tons of buses stuck on Center Street. Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, Melanie, you just got the big purrs. Now, I should probably make a spreadsheet for all the applications. And then that way, what I'll be able to do is, when it comes time, you keep getting kicked from stream. It's okay, Cherry. It seems that OBS or Twitch is having issues. Somewhere between where I am and then the stream itself, seems to be like an encoding issue. But I already adjusted that. It really comes and goes. It's possible, though, that maybe it isn't an encoder issue, it's just because we do have that blizzard. Because, like, the stream will fix itself and then not fix itself. Hey, did I get any feedback yet? Or, no feedback, but that's probably okay. Ah, sorry. I also have cat hair in my nose. Hooray, cat hair! Okay, so I do have this. Okay, right now, I guess I just need to insert everyone's name here. And then... yeah, Cherry, like I was saying, we've already got a few people from the concert that will be getting confirmed. Yeah, what I want to do moving forward is get, like, make a list of, like, I guess, partners to Rame. So, like, groups or people that we often collaborate with on different events. Like, a good example is Ghosted Vixen, or Vitsy. Like, she's doing a halftime show type of thing for her own event, and Rame will be a part of that. So, like, she's just an example, you know, her and Rame will be working close together on multiple projects. So it just helps, you know, having this group of people, so, you know, if they apply, it's like, yes, we already know that they are consistent, they meet our quality standards, they uphold who and what we stand for as a group. Naturally, we always tell people, you know, you should do the application anyway, for the sake of, you know, I guess administration, which is mostly me. Me and sometimes Aries Fairies are, like, we're very big on some of the administration side. Cyan, when she's able to, like, just, you know, she has a full-time job, and she has, like, she does have, like, her honeymoon and stuff coming up too, which is also very cool. So for, at the very least, this event, she's less administration. But she does a lot more for the winter events that we host. Which works good because, like, during the winter, once my dad comes home, the amount of work I can do gets a little more sporadic. How much blue sky history do you have to delete? I have... Well, first of all, you don't even technically have a VTuber model. Or even like an actual PNG, so... You would still be denied on that. There we go. It's also nice to see some new faces applying, as well as some of the ones that we've worked with in the past. Yeah, we got a lot of fun. We got some fun people who applied. I probably won't be able to listen to all of them, at least on stream. But I do have some favorites. I mean, yes, I know that technically does make me biased, but... I mean, a good performance is a good performance. And, you know, I like what I like. But, you know what, I can always give a little rundown of how we do this. So, we judge you by the demo reel. So, if you don't have a demo reel, you get a -3. And then the better the quality, the better your score up to a score of 3. If you have previous experience, whether with us, or through a different... or through, like, a different concert, such as the Obake Pam, for example. That's one that some people know. And you get an extra point. So if you break the rules, which the rules are pretty... They're pretty lenient. Basically, the rules are, you adhere to what Gamers Outreach wants. And they're very flexible for the most part. There's a few small things like... You know, if you're gonna be... You know, if your song is going to be, let's say... George Carlin's 7 dirty words you can't say on television or radio, you're not getting in. Because that's not appropriate. We also do judge your social media. Now, technically it's, you know, whether it say so or not is the official terminology, but again, that's more of just, you know, are you someone that Gamers Outreach themselves can say, yes, we can support this individual. So if you have an affinity for red hats and start beef with Elmo, you don't get a point for that. Have a VTuber model. If you have one, you get a point. If you don't get a point. If your songs are say-so, you get a point. And then we have a total. And basically, if you make it past like a certain threshold, then that's how you basically say, okay, you've met the point requirement, you will be invited. Unless you're someone that we personally reached out to. Which again, that would be someone like Vitsy. You know? We reached out to them, and because they were part of the winter concert. So we're like, yeah, we'll definitely have you back. Or, 46 Notes. That's like a musical VTuber group. We collaborated with them in the winter concert and invited them back for this one. And Vi is saying that if they got a VTuber model, a non-zero chance it's a cat girl or a wolf girl. Hi Bang, hello. Yeah, I'm doing well, this is kind of like a stress test of the new PC for streaming. I'm gonna probably have to go in and just adjust some of the settings, just to optimize it a bit. Not to mention, we are having a blizzard outside. How bad is it? Okay, so... right now, the blizzard itself isn't too bad, but there is still a lot of snow out there. Make a suggestion? I do like suggestions, lay it on me. Yeah, I'm always open to some suggestions. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. So let's see, after I go through this, so we do have the Hooey. Sorry, there's just more cat hair flowing around because I've been kissing Melanie. So after this, I think after this is where I start working a little bit on the GDD for cooks. Hello, cookies. I will give them a shout out in a moment. The PC is just, like, I use this program iLeo, which reminds me to take breaks. You know, close my eyes, look away from the screen, roll them, sometimes look out the window. Seems to be working good so far. I'm glad. Can I reach out to the VTuber you like that you mentioned? Tell you what, can DM me like their business email? Or, actually, do they actually have any singing samples? Because if they do, like, I could give that a look first, just to be, like, sure. And if they can, if they do actually sing, like, well, you know, they did a cover, an original, you know, just something off their YouTube, or like a SoundCloud, or... I don't even know what other people use these days. I think some people... I know Spotify is technically up there, but like... Spotify can be iffy, because sometimes it's like, you need an account to use this, and it's like, but I don't use Spotify, because I just don't go... If I'm listening to music, I'm either at home using YouTube, or I have the music saved on my phone. And I guess technically I can fill this form out just a little bit more, like this spreadsheet. Just marking off if they've done yes or no, or being on the backup list. So, We'll just jump all the way down to number 1. Alright, so, backup, they said yes. Don't think they wouldn't? Well, again, like, if we can get, like, just a sample or something, that would be very helpful. Because, you know, we don't want someone to be like, "Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?" Because, like, that would not make for a good singing performance. Maybe if we were doing, like, a talent show, then, you know, that could be something. Alright, so let's see. This person, their name is Cherry Sprout. They have been put... They said they would be good on the backup list. Hooray! They're definitely someone who has some really nice songs. Alright, let's see. So they said no. We already know that this person is in there. Okay, so... Pretty sure, yes, but he also said he's good with being on the backup roster, you know, just in case, because you never know, something could happen and you end up, you know, you have to back out. Perhaps, you know, your PC blows up. And, you know, if that happens, then yeah, you know, you cannot perform. You just simply don't have the means to record. Okay, so this person is also a yes. Okay. Pretty sure... I'm very certain this person also said yes, but again, I'm going to verify each one. Yep. So this is a yes. Surprisingly, we actually had someone whose Twitch partner apply, and we didn't even invite them. So that is super rad. It just goes to show, like, yes, we are very much taking this... like, trying to take these things seriously. Now, for my Pokemon fans in the chat, did y'all see some of the new information about Pokemon Champions that was released today? I'm pretty sure it was today and not late last night. But yeah, so they did confirm an update on the list of Pokemon that will be available, which is super awesome. We absolutely love to see it. Ooh, this is someone I know. I didn't invite them, but I know them. They're a really fun person. I told them that I would take them out after they move. And this person actually did previously perform with us. So I would be very confident in confirming them. But I will run it through the others, just, you know, just in case any of them have, like, any reason why they might not want to have that. Anyone who has applied to the SummerSlam concert, I will say, keep an eye on your emails. We might send out a few early, if you're someone that we can confidently say, yes, we will confirm you. Because there are some people who very much... The only reason why they're not already instantly confirmed is because they're not in Rame itself yet. But if I can, I would bring them in. Yes, very much so. Now then, you... Okay, so... I'll put them as confirmed, because they're either like they're basically a roommate partner. Take them out. Yeah, they're gonna be moving up to the city. They're from, you know, the place where we were from. Yeah, like the fun way or the fun way. Honestly, I told them if I had the room here, I would have just let them move in, because it would have saved them a ton on rent. I mean, you know the circumstance, like, that other room is currently occupied. Which is totally fine. Alright, I don't need that open anymore. Let's see, any of these that I need to bring open. Alright, I can just keep this off to the side. Oh, did they end? Sometimes I like to keep, like, streams on just, like, in the very, very background. Just to keep, like, stream streaks and stuff and give them some support. Like, I can't only have Flanders on in the background. So let's see. I don't need that open, I don't need that open. I can close this tab for now. Yeah, I don't need... I can close that one for now, which means I can also close this. So Google Doc. Oh yes, now I'm supposed to shout out cookies, so... Yeah, go join the rat demon. They're not actually a demon, but they're a fun gremlin. Now you take the room first. I mean, I have offered it to you. And technically speaking, if you were to transfer to the store over here, like... The main thing would just be you getting on campus for classes, but I can't imagine it would be much worse from here to there than from there to there. Okay, so... Man, it's been so long since I last wrote a GDD. Ba-dum ba-dum, ba-dum ba-dum bum-bum. It'd be cool if I could find, like, the right visualization for this. Hey, it's for the wing! Hello, hello. Hi, Neko cutie. How are you today? Everyone, you should go follow... You should go follow Neko. And they just started streaming not long ago. Hey, Mr. Mover! Ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm doing well today. Yeah, currently just catching up on some work. What am I playing today? I'm just catching up on some work and kind of stress testing the PC to see how everything goes. We've been our frames have been going up and down. But yeah, currently what I've done was, one of my clients asked for... Oh nice, you hit affiliate, heck yeah! You'll love to hear it. So, yeah. One of my clients asked for like kind of how to promote a Discord server, so I made up a document about that, you know. Things like, you know, identifying your keywords, knowing how to make a good graphic to post onto social media, different things you can use to help promote it, like Discord, for example. Then I went through the Rame VTuber SummerSlam concert and just kind of updated the spreadsheet for that, so that in the future when we have to analyze everyone for whether or not we can permit them into the concert, that definitely is a lot easier and faster. Hey, hi Emmerich. Hi. How are you doing today? And now I am working on... So, not yesterday, Monday, I talked with some friends, and we were kind of just, ooh, your N64 USB controller, heck yeah! Yeah, so, on Monday we were just talking about like a goofy little rat game, but I really liked the idea of it, so I'm making like a little document about it. It probably won't ever happen, but I'm like, you know what? Why don't we at least, you know, make kind of like a very bare bones GDD for it? And be like, yeah, you know, here's a fun little concept. Alright, here's a question for chat. What are some of your favorite N64 games? Also, don't forget, make sure that you do the daily board checking. Zelda. Very solid, very solid. Zelda. Too young for the N64? We're the same age! You are not too young for the N64. But you know what? Because I have the Switch, too... You didn't get one? The German version of Ultimate is called Das Fluten Duten. Da! Yes! Das Fluten Duten! Whoa, whoa. Wake up in the forest, I'm like, what's the dilly? Some kid just stole my magic flute and rode off on my field. Now I'm rolling down a hill and no, it don't hurt a bit. A homeboy changes up my face and then I fly. And that's how Majora's Mask starts. Yep, canonical. Yep, Majora's Mask. It all takes place to the tune of Kesha. Okay, I will say though, I didn't even realize that Kesha was still performing. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Harvest Moon, Super Mario, Perfect Dark, Golden Eye, you can go on and on. On and on and on and on. Three light people. Da da. Living just to find emotion. Hiding somewhere in the night. Yeah. You're a master at the original Mario Party 64? Cherry, are you challenging me? That sounds like a challenge. You know what? What if you, me, and Neko... What if we did Mario Party together? Because I can set up Parsec if I had to, that wouldn't be that difficult. I just need to figure out a way to make sure I can get my controller to work. Because my hands, no good for keyboard and mouse stuff. Plus, it's not really meant to be a keyboard and mouse game in the first place. Holy crap. What are we holy crapping about? Yeah, we should. I would play Mario Party. Alright, ads are gonna be starting soon, so I'm gonna go into the BRB screen, and we'll be back very shortly, okay? Awawa. I am back. Hello. Thank you. It was made by Blossom. But yeah, I would absolutely be down to do some. What's my favorite game again? Well, if we're talking for the N64, it's definitely Mario Party 3, but Oh man, there are so many good ones for the N64, like... That's what I grew up playing for quite a bit. Like, Mario Party 1, 2, 3, all good. I liked Mario Kart, I liked playing Yoshi's Story. Diddy Kong Racing, I actually got 100% on that one, which was freaking brutal. Because, like, first you have to beat the story, and then you have to beat the story again. And then you have to beat every single time trial on every single vehicle. And then that's how you unlock TT, and oh man. I did that on the N64 version and the DS version. I don't know if I have it in me to do it again. Like, the one on each version was more than enough. And then, I mean, Pokemon Stadium 2, I grew up playing those. Mario Tennis, I beat that one. I did play Mario Golf, which I wasn't really as good as that. They were still very fun. Like, it was fun, just I preferred tennis over golf. Although, if we're being real, Mario Baseball is way better than all of them, but Nintendo is too much of a coward to give us more Mario Baseball. It was a while ago now, but in one sitting, I did a 100% run of Kirby and the Crystal Shards. That took about 5.5, almost 6 hours, maybe? I had not planned on going for that long that one day, but I was just really into it that I beat the whole game. It was great. Let's see. Where can I find a good reference? That's a little blurry. This isn't too bad as a reference. I could probably make this work. What would be like a good... Alright, chat, I'm gonna ask for some help here. So, I'm trying to find like a good, you know, like when you're playing a VN or something and it has the anime character portraits? I'm looking for references. So if you have like a good game that you think like a good VN or gacha or whatever that you think has a really good character portraits for when they're talking, drop some suggestions in chat and I'll look them up for references. What are some good ones? Yeah, I'm a little bit out of my element, so... What if I did, like, gotcha talking sprite? No. That's not what we're looking for. Alright, what if I did anime talking sprites? I'm getting closer. Alright. Okay, I can close that as well. Guess I could close that now. Alright. Okay, so that's all good. This can go into the document. Okay. So, let's see what's next for this little document. Okay, so... that's looking good. Up, down. I think it's I think the term I'm looking for is isometric? Yeah, isometric is what I'm looking for. See, it's been years since I last, like, worked on a doc like this, but I still remember some things. this a work stream? It is, Neko, it is. Well, kind of. So I tidied up like my client work stuff for the most part, and now this is just something that my friends and I were kind of talking about on their stream on Monday, but I'm like, you know what? That was a really fun game idea. I'm gonna turn that into a document. That way, like, even if nothing ever comes of it, I can at least say, yes, I got the word vomit out, and I made a fun idea. Yeah, cause you probably don't... I think I only said this maybe once. But I did used to work at a very small studio as a project manager. That would have been almost a decade ago. Now, the owner and like lead dev, he ended up being a pretty lousy person. I won't get into like all the details about it, but it's still it was still really fun. And every now and then I like to kind of mess around with it and be like, you know, what if I did, you know, end up doing a new project? Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about, like, taking these ideas and being like, yes, here's my idea. Even if it doesn't go anywhere at all. It's just nice to be able to say, yes, I got those ideas out there. I just always have these ideas. Thank you. It was custom built. Actually, hold on. Is that a cherry Emmet switches? I don't remember exactly, because one of my friends actually was the one that built it for me as a gift. So, hold on. I will send you a picture of it, though. Trust me. You are going to love it. Yeah, let me just find our DMs. I'll send it to you directly. Like, it has such a nice theme. Crack the back, too, for just a minute. It does feel nice, though. Alright, let's see. Okay. Gotta go to work? Thank you, Legacy. Enjoy work and stay safe in the cold and the snow. Hey, Jay got Pipsqueak. Yay. Yeah, it's finally working properly. Took a while, but we got it. Jay, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you had a good birthday. Yeah, for those who don't know, the other day was Jay's birthday. I don't think the crane game is operational at the moment. At least not on this screen. So, let's just pretend this is it. Clunk. You got a pinky! Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna still have to test a few other things to make sure it works. But I would say overall, like, the new computer for streaming, pretty good. Okay, let's see, what else could I put in here? Oh, Ileo says move your eyes up and down. Everyone join me up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Gotta make sure those eyes stay healthy and hydrated.
I thought so.
I thought so. Yeah, you thought so. Hey, Shabbat, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for doing your daily check-in. How are you?
Poop toot!
Alright, this is a fun little concept. Let's see, what more could I add into this? And what other work do I need to catch up on? No complaints so far? Awesome! Love to hear. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Okay, so that's all good. Let's see, what's next on my to-do list? What more do I need to get out of the way? Alright, I think I know what's next on the to-do list. I need to find Doggo, our DMs, where did they go? Here it is. Cause I have to submit some stuff. Okay, alright, let's see. If I pull up their account, that's... Here we go. I found the link I'm looking for. Okay. Alright, got news... Form... Okay, this is a very easy form to fill out. And I'll probably end up filling it out a few times. Let's see. Okay, so... 2026... I wonder if it's better to list the event date. Yeah, I think what I'll do is for the event date itself, which first I need to fix that. I'll put the event date as the actual date that it will be hosted. And then, what I'll do is... under, like, the other note part, I'll put when applications for that will close. Okay. Gmail.com. So what's everyone got planned for the rest of their week? Work? Yeah, Neko, I know you work a lot. I saw the Caspian's questling. I'm gonna look into that some more because, I mean, first of all, indie developers are just super freaking cool. Like, heckin' rad. And I don't know exactly the scope of what it is you do. Because, I mean, like, I've worked a little bit in the industry, and I know there's a lot that can be done. And I also know you're a workaholic who does a lot of stuff. But if I find out you're overworking yourself too much, I am gonna find you, I will tuck you into bed, I'll also cook you a good meal, and make sure you rest and hydrate. That is a threat. And Vi's gonna recover from being sick, which is probably a good plan. I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad plan. Okay, let's go here. I'll go back into lists. Open list. Cause I think I could probably send them a link. Alright, so it closes on the 7th. Okay. So I just need to... Sorry, working? Working is good, though. Is there shorten that? I need to submit that here. Alright, let's see. What else do I need to have here? I got the event date, the time, extra information about it, the contact information. I should also make sure I follow this person, so that I can see updates and stuff. That would definitely be useful. Okay, do. Okay, there's the search bar. Okay, so that's good. Let's see, what else? What else should I do? Okay, so I need to go back over here, going here. So this slideshow I was working on, I gotta make that look fancy. Oh hey, Kira! I guess she's editing it right now. Well, if she's editing that right now, then I probably don't need to do too much. That's good. Yeah, she's adding in some nice stuff. Yeah, so honestly, I don't need to worry about that part then. Yeah, I'll leave her be. I'll actually give her a shout out too. Kira, Kira, a star. Okay. Then with that, I need to find, where do I go? Okay, so I'll just send that reminder, send the reminder to them, like that. Okay, let's see. What next? Okay. I'm actually catching up quite a bit with, like, my work and stuff. I'm sure there's still more I can do. So with that taken care of, as well as that... what's next? No, that's not it. I have it somewhere in Discord. So... it was in this server. Let's see, VTuber Researcher Club is what I'm looking for. Hi CJ, how are you doing? I'm doing well, just catching up on my work. Okay, fine. Okay, let's see. It's not there. Okay, going through there. Okay, so that's not it. Hmm. Hey, you got Woody Woods! Congratulations, CJ. Let's see. I mean, that's not it. Hmm. I'll sign up for Lee for the newsletter, and then they'll tell us about, like, upcoming events. Hmm. Hey! Neko got gate guy! Da-da-da-dum!
Pikachu!
Pikachu! Alrighty. I just need to confirm an email. Oh, you're the boss, Neko. We're drinking iced tea, bottoms up. Alright, so just subscribe to that list. Perfect. Oh yeah, we love Mario Party here. Yay, do 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 do. Yeah, we love a good Dragon Quest here. And what about... Let's look into maybe Neko Alley. If I could type it properly. Hey, CJ, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Welcome, welcome. Yes, that means a lot. And meet and greets. How could I maybe sign up for a meet and greet? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so... I can close that, so go here. Oh, and this is something to make even more flavorful rice. I'm gonna read that in a moment. Okay. Flat. Okay, that's all good. Alright, so I've submitted for that. Alright, so what are they saying? Okay, so... For the rice... Instant dashi. So that's like a soup stock. You know, that doesn't sound too bad. So it's a stock made from kombu, which is edible seaweed, and also bonito, which is dried fish flake. It can sometimes include dried mushrooms and or sardines. So it has kind of a mix of stuff in it. That doesn't sound too bad. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Maybe get some at the Asian market. Yeah, that doesn't sound so bad at all. Alright, and then that is actually a message from Myoshi, which is a very fun site. I've been getting kinda used to using it. You can boot people, you can message people, they've got forums, custom coding. It is honestly a lot of fun. I've met some really cool people through here. Now, I am abysmal at coding for this. Yeah, honestly, I really think that Myoshi, like, as long as people just remember to use it, I genuinely think it can be very consistent and stay, like, being used. Oh, and my heating pad turned off. Back on it goes. Yeah, someone I was talking with, I asked them about where they got one of their scrungly emotes. So they sent me the artist. Now, if it would actually let me type, there we go. Oh yes, you're welcome, CJ. Actually, you know what? What I should do is I should show that on stream. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, so... Bippity boppity boo, give me a moment and let me show you. Ho ho ho! Okay, so... Go here... It's going quite well, Mr. Flanders. What site am I working on? Okay, so... It's called Myoshi. I'll just type it out. Myoshi, like that. And Flanders, I said I am abysmal at coding. I am not doing the coding right now. I tried doing some of it, My profile's still a little janky on there, but it doesn't look so bad. Okay, so... there we go. Here, this is what CJ redeemed. He saved up a whopping 50,000 channel points to get some art made. Not by me. I don't make the art, but someone very close to me, Arsbing, also Bellin, she's practically like my adopted... her family kind of adopted me. Yeah, so, I've had that redeemed for a long time, where if you save up enough channel points, then I will get you art from her. It's a way to help people, you know, incentivize coming to streams, as well as, you know, it gets more eyes onto her art. So we all win, you know? But yeah. Hold on, maybe if I do this? Haha. There. There, I can put it like that. I can shrink it down a little bit. I'll put it up in the corner. There. The most recent art redeemed for that is from CJ. Ba-ba-ba-bum. But yeah, I wish I was better at coding. I know where my strong suit is. I can do a little bit, but not a ton. But I'll probably get ready to take a break soon, because I'm also going to want to use the washroom. Yeah, so we're gonna go take a little break, and I will also get the ads running. Just that way. Like, we'll get... I mean, ads are in 5 minutes anyway. So yeah, this is a good time to just go to the BRB screen, do the ads, I'll use the washroom, and then we'll come back and do a little bit more. Alright, so don't go too far. Okie dokie. We are back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Ah. I was also taking a look to see what I should do for dinner. I think it's gonna be fried mushrooms, pasta. I have a very good tomato sauce around in the... well, I mean, it's technically just one of the pre-made ones you get in a jar, but it's still really good. Ah. Now, let's see what's next to work on. Okay. Because I've already done some stuff. I've actually gotten through quite a bit of stuff. Let's see, what else do I need to clear out? Okay, so that's good, that's good, oh, we have some notifications here I need to clear out. Okay, let's see. Any other pressing notifications? Okay, so that's all good, but... Hooey. I had fuzz in my mouth. Let's see. My wrist is actually hurting a little bit. Like, in the joint itself. So I'm just stretching. I'm just stretching it a little bit. Alright. I honestly can't really think of much more that I need to do, I mean, let's take a look and see what Kira's been doing with her edits. It's looking good so far. Yeah, honestly, well, actually, while I was gone, I did get an email, so I have some stuff I could download. Okay, so, we'll open that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Ooh, 8! I have 8 downloads. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, let's get going. Alright, so get that file. Stream might bug out for a moment. I'm hoping not, but just in case, I just want you to be aware of that. Because, you know, downloading stuff, sometimes they want to be a butt. And so download that one. We'll download this one. Yeah, I just got another batch of, files. They'll be getting uploaded. I'll send them off to let's just call them the social media net. Like, I have someone help me with, uploads and stuff, you know, make sure to really, really utilize. 'Cause I'm not the best at algorithms, is what I'm saying. Alright, so download that one, download that one, download that one. And then I will upload them elsewhere. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, they have all been downloaded. Very nice. CJ, I hope while you were gone, you took a nice little break as well. Now just stretch, hydrate, all that stuff. Okay, so... So, new upload. Okay, so... Okay, so those are being uploaded now. I'm gonna have to just notify them. Okay, so I need to go in here. I'll close that, because they're now uploading. Okay, so... Okay, let's see, share, copy link. Okay, so... Yeah, that takes care of that, so let's see, I've actually covered quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, I think I only have, it looks like one more task, possibly? Now, whether or not I do it today or not, but I have done quite a bit, and I don't want to overdo overdo it on my body. I mean, otherwise, I think I'm very well caught up. Okay, not gonna lie, CJ, that is actually kind of a funny thing. What if I had 3 of them, and it's like, if you can get a screenshot of all 3 of them staring at you at the same time, you win a prize or something. That would be kind of fun. That could be a fun little thing to do. Yeah, what I would do is, I'd set them all to be different speeds, so that, because, I mean, if they're all in sync, that makes it way too easy. Okay, so I think just about everything is uploaded now. So it's looking pretty good. There's a couple more that need to be put in there, but then that'll give me a good chunk of things out of the way. Alright, I actually think I've gotten quite a bit of this out of the way. I've sent out a few emails, I've done some client work, I've caught up on other work. And I just got a confirmation that another project that I was being asked to work on, they've decided not to move forward with it at this moment. But they might revisit it when they have... after their own things are kind of taken care of. They have a few other things they want to get done first. So that actually looks like I'm caught up. Yeah, like, my uploads have been done. I'm just waiting for a couple more things to be sent over that, I mean, I can't really do anything about that. So, yeah, actually, I could probably get ready to wrap it up. Let's just take a look and see. Who can we go and bother? You know, it's been so long since we visited Amy. So yeah, we're gonna go bother Amy for a bit. Cause I know she'll appreciate it. But she is currently on her starting soon screen. So, let's just wait. Until... We'll wait until she's on her new, like, onto her gaming screen. The ads I'm getting on her stream right now, it happens to be... They did back-to-back Mario Galaxy. Which, I mean, I am all for that. I cannot wait for that movie, it looks so fun. I'm gonna have to book my tickets for that tomorrow. Tomorrow's payday. And of course I'm gonna book Melanie's follow-up appointment, which should just be getting in, getting x-rays. I'm assuming she won't need any more medication. She's been feeling really good. Definitely a lot better than what she was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, my little baby, she's really growing up and feeling good. So, yeah. We're just gonna, you know, hang out here for just a little bit longer. Oh, and Boba just went on. But I mean, we're gonna go say hi to Amy because I haven't said anything to her in a while. Alright. So, non-subscribers use that raid message, subscribers use this raid message. We're gonna go give her a nice big hello. I've known her for quite a few years, actually. So yeah, thank you all for coming out today. The start of this was a little scuffed, but it seems like things are settling down very nicely, which we love to hear. And then, yeah, I will see you all. Probably not tomorrow, it'll depend, because I might be able to get Melanie in for a same-day checkup, but no guarantees. I might actually call them right after this and find out. But yeah, Amy's a delight. I've known her for years. She's gonna be playing Valorant today, the true horrorist of horror games. And yeah, I'll see you all at the next one, whenever that is. Alright, stay awesome, stay you, stay hydrated, bye-bye.